Vin Robinson coming back to you from the River Osborne Community Center, better known to me as The Rock. This is where we got started way back in 2013, where we were taking children from all across the city that were at community centers, didn't know what to do with their spare time, and we gave them a skill, got them off the street every Friday night. We taught them how to play basketball. Some of these guys are so amazing. Well, this is now years later, 18 plus. They're still playing for life. So it humbles me when I've seen these young men and women turn into adults and doing awesome things in our community. To me, I call those community changers. Everybody's got to do their part to make our community a better place. You're watching the Coast to Coast Sports Show.
Today's program brought to you by Eliminator RC. Proud to be part of your community.
To court level as we are ready for second half action in Sudbury. The Island Storm making their way to Sudbury.
And welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to our National Basketball League Game of the Month. Last week we left you off with exciting action from the Sudbury 5 and the St. John Storm.
Some good basketball.
When we broke off just at
And
halftime,
the shot goes up from Carter,
we cut it
knocks
there.
it down.
Now we're bringing it back
The
to
second
you
half starting
in
like the
the
first
third
half.
quarter.
A 3-point shot.
A lot of smart drivers in Sudbury, though. As you said, the fans have really showed out tonight, even though the weather's not the greatest. But if you have those snow tires on your vehicle and you just take your time, it's not that bad.
A very almost PEI-esque type of weather day today. You know, a little bit of slush, a little bit of rain, snow, then some freezing cold. A bit of everything, almost like an ocean effect. Carter, nice job there with a step back, can't knock it down. The Island Storm's only trip to Greater Sudbury this season. They're in the other division. And Braylon Rayson also picking up where he left off in that first half. Knocks it down. 16 points on 6 of 11 shooting, including 4 of 7 from that 3-point line. But we've been used to him facilitating and finding other ways to contribute on the stat sheet in the game. Those 8 rebounds, 2 assists, a steal as well. So he's getting the job done in all multi-facets of the game. The foul is going to be called there to the Sudbury 5.
The thing that's really impressive about Braylon, too, is he doesn't necessarily have the greatest leaping abilities, but he knows how to play the game, and by boxing out, it allows him to pick up those 8 rebounds in the first half.
And it doesn't matter how contested his shot is, he seems to always somehow get it off, whether it be that step back, the slight fadeaway on his jumper. Still has great form on it. Doesn't matter if he's straight up or fading away.
He's got that incredibly quick release as well.
Relaford off the air ball is going to come and send it out to Race in the up fake step back. Slows it down, gets it to the right side to Gilligan, blows past his man to Dixon inside the right hand as a couple players went crashing down underneath him. Corey Dixon, he's really putting together a terrific season, becoming that third option for this team, especially in that starting lineup. That shot's not going to fall. A rebound for the Island Storm and a steal by Campbell. He's going to go up. He's going to get fouled by Corey Dixon and head to the line for 2.
Smart play by Relaford there. He knew he had the wide open layup, so he just chose to foul him and make him work for it rather than give it to him, you know.
And not only did they score 72 points in that first half, a pretty good job on the defensive side. The Island Storm, they started off shooting pretty good, but then fell 36% in that first quarter, 28.6 in the second, so 32% for the game overall, and just 46 points in that first half. They're up to 51 now. Devin Gilligan on the right side has Tyler Scott on him. That one's going to go off. Braylon Rayson out of bounds. Campbell with the defense. Scott looking for a screen, a bit of confusion. Does get it to Samson Carter. And Alex Campbell streaking to the basket, finishes with the right hand.
With a lead like this in the second half, I would really like to see them kind of focus on the offensive end on Bland, just to kind of get him back into putting up the shots, because it's only going to pay dividends towards the next couple games that they're playing. And the sooner you can get Bland back into the rhythm of the game, it's only going to be better for us.
And Travis Relaford is going to head to the free throw line, took it to the right side. Couldn't get the shot to fall, but does pick up the free throw opportunities. The forward from Kansas City, Missouri, went to the University of Kansas, a wealth of experience. We touched on it throughout the broadcast this season. Just what he brings to this team. One of those starters in double-digit scoring. 6 in total on the team, averaging over 10 points a game. And Tyler Scott, the handoff. Island Storm just doing a cycle offense. And the foul and one, it works. A nice job there by the Island Storm in terms of ball movement. You get rotation with those players, cutting, handing off at the top of the key. Open up some lanes for Samson Carter.
Yeah, smart move by Carter too. He just kind of did a little curl cut there at the top of the foul line, and he was fouled up high, but you don't stop once you're fouled. You keep going because you don't know the way the ref's going to call it, and that time they called the and-1, so smart decision by him.
Free throw is missed. It's a 24-point lead for the Sudbury 5. Braylon Rayson gets Baines jumping, goes inside to Dixon, who can put the shot up, but it's not going to fall. Another foul, and he's going to head to the free throw line.
Great aggression there by Dixon. You don't stop playing, you keep giving 100%, and that's what he just did there. I find too, with leads like this, the players tend to stop attacking the basket and focus a bit more on their three-point shooting. So it's nice to see that the coach has them continuing to play the right way.
Well, you talked about it in that first half. It's with a lead like they have right now, tough to continue the pace of play up that they were doing when the game was closer. So interesting to see how they're going to handle it in the second half. The Sudbury 5, so far so good. A little bit of inside, a little bit of outside. And the 5 coaching staff, led by Logan Stutz, also doing a good job getting players in the game, and one finish there from Russell Bird. A bit of a slower first half for Russell Bird, who's averaging 22 points a game on the season. 8 points in that first half on just 3 of 9 shooting, 1 for 7 from the three-point line. But everyone getting minutes on the Sudbury 5 roster, so you're able to go deep into the bench, rest some players. We talked about it, long week, 4 games this week, or this is the first one for the Island Storm.
Yeah, it's great. One thing that's great about games like this too is, as you just said, you're able to get the players that haven't necessarily played a lot a bit more minutes. So I'm hoping that happens in the fourth quarter. Possibly Dallenberg and Henry and Ceres, give them a solid 6, 7, 8 minute run and see if they can impress you, and then it just gives you another option to have in the games coming after this.
Russell Bird misses another three-point shot, a quick shot.
And, it's something that if you go back even 10 years, you would have thought, why is this guy even taking that shot? Go down low. But the way he's been practicing it, he's just as good as anyone else on the court at shooting it. So, I mean, why not utilize a skill? You don't have to be set to just one defined role.
A shot there by Jalen Bland is missed. Russell Bird, Euro step, that's going to be an offensive foul. George Ceres doing a great job sacrificing the body, getting in there, taking the charge. He's going to be feeling that one. But also a good feeling in terms of getting the turnover. Bird a little bit out of control, tries to Euro step around Ceres. And no luck there. The Sudbury 5 leading 94-71. And
love it by George, though. You're up 23 points, and he's still willing to put his body on the line there and take the charge.
Those are the type of plays that, coach has that in the back of his mind. He's looking down the line of the bench. Who's going to give me that effort? He sees a play in a 23-point game. George Ceres, he's sacrificing the body. I'm going to go to him because I know I'm going to get that defensive effort.
Yeah, you hit the nail on the head with the hammer there. That's exactly it, and the coach will remember that. Nothing stands out more to coaches than your defensive effort on the floor.
Now, Logan Stutz, a guy like that throughout his career as well, wonderful scorer, but also, multifaceted part of his game, assists, rebounds as Bird turns it over. For the Island Storm, it is a 20-point game. At one point, the largest lead Sudbury had was 32 points. That one in the second quarter. The Island Storm doing a good job at getting back slightly into this game. Still a long way to go with the 1:02 left to go in the third quarter. Jalen Bland for the Sudbury 5 to Devin Gilligan as Grandy Glaze. The switch, Gilligan has Carter on him, goes to George Ceres in the corner. The shot up is short. Good look there by Ceres. Tyree White as it bounced out of control. Campbell, and he'll get fouled. No, he will be traveling. I would think that the Island Storm did enough of that just getting here to Sudbury, but Campbell, the 25-year-old from Brampton, played 4 years at the University of Windsor. So also great to see those types of players getting an opportunity, getting a look here in the National Basketball League of Canada. the great programs that are really coming out in the CIS. States to Carter, shot up, and an easy look, and you know, he's such a good scorer. That's going to be an easy knockdown by Samson Carter. And the turnover off the inbounds play. And
Williams a bit upset there. He wanted his teammates to come back because there was only one person inbound the ball to, so with 5 seconds to inbound it, he had no choice but to force the pass.
Welcome back to the fourth quarter. Let's get it on.
we're back for the fourth quarter. Just had a wedding proposal. So a great little story there in between. And how about pulling out a win for the newly engaged couple? The Sudbury Five leading this one 16 points. And Corey Dixon goes right back to work in the fourth quarter. He'll shoot 2.
Yeah, everything turning up Sudbury tonight. Love is in the air. We got a nice lead tonight. It's Friday night.
Snow is on my car.
Well, I don't know about that one, Nick, but
Corey Dixon, the first one does not fall. And the second one up and good for Corey Dixon.
I feel confident with the lead right now, but it's something we got to keep an eye on, because in the game of basketball, any team can go on a 10-0 run in a minute and a half. So I want to see Sudbury keep up the same intensity right now.
And a rebound there. Sudbury getting beat on the offensive glass. 3 looks there. And finally finished off by Alex Campbell from Brampton. And the response there by the Sudbury Five, a 3-point shot from Braylon Rayson. And Samson Carter, an open look from the Russian spot. Blazek gets it to Travis Relaford. Relaford back to Blazek. That's a deep 3, puts it up. You know what, I'm not going to say deep 3 for Adam Blazek anymore. It doesn't matter where he's on the court. He's got an opportunity to knock it down. 101 points for the Sudbury Five.
Yeah, it's the type of shot you've come to expect from him. And, you know, with the NBA three-point line being that much further out, it's a shot a lot of these players have practiced.
And States, he's going to head to the free throw line for 2, taking the foul. Brad States from Bathurst, New Brunswick.
We got a couple double-double alerts here. Braylon Rayson just needs one more rebound to give him 26 and 10. Then, of course, Grandy Glaze, 12 rebounds already with 4 assists and 9 points.
Corey Dixon as well, 8 rebounds, 16 points. So the balance scoring, balance rebounding. And the shot no good from the Sudbury Five. Stolen by Corey Dixon. Up to Relaford, spins on the right side, gets back with the block. Nice play there by Dominic. A double-double. Devin Gilligan and Brad States the recovery. Nice block there. States to Canty, takes a dribble into the corner, puts it up, and he's got a smooth shot. You can see why the Island Storm.
Ooh, yeah.
And wow. Nobody has Corey Dixon.
Well, and Corey was going down, and he saw that his defender had his head facing the opposite direction of him. So he just slipped in there, and his teammate found him for the easy layup.
And that's why, you know, Braylon Rayson does a great job at keeping his head up. And Grandy Glaze, the rebound, gives it right back to Brad States, who takes it all the way for the easy 2. Grandy Glaze had a word to say to Braylon Rayson. In that situation, you know, your rebounder, you got to come back to the ball. Grandy Glaze, the shot for 3, no good. So when you're saying outlet, you can't be running away from the ball. You have to be coming back to the ball, grab it, because you know the defense is going to be streaking, looking for that steal.
Yeah, it's one of the turnovers, point guards a lot of times. they'll take the blame themselves, even though they weren't the one making the pass. But they understand who they're playing with. Not everyone's a point guard. Not everyone can pass the ball at the same level. So
Grandy Glaze, he's going to head to the free throw line with an opportunity to find himself a double-double. Corey Dixon already pouring in one for himself tonight. And Grandy Glaze just needs the 150 left to go in this game.
I think that's going to be one of their goals this game too. With 5:50 left in the fourth and pretty much a 20-point lead, it's something the coach is going to stress to them. Defense, let's try to keep them under that number. Let's try to lower that number. And even though a lot of it does have to do with pace of play, at the same time, you got to keep goals set in mind. And I think that's something they're going to be focused on.
Grandy Glaze finds himself a double-double. He's been a double-double machine. Campbell right to the basket. Nice play there by Alex Campbell. And we're going to have a technical foul or timeout. I think technical. And it's going to go to head coach Tim Kendrick. I'm not sure what he said, mostly because we're up here and I can't hear that far.
A lot of times they're just, they're letting their players know, I'm going to stick up for you. Something might have happened that we missed, and the game's, we're up pretty much 20 points, so he might just be letting his team know, I got your back.
Tim Kendrick, the second season head coach for the Island Storm, 2-4 on the season. The Sudbury 5, 7-5, looking to improve to 8-5. Antoine Chandler handling the ball. Some good pressure from the Island Storm. Braylon Rayson, he'll shoot the three. That one's short. Bird corrals the rebound. Alex Campbell now, he'll take a shot. That one's short. Braylon Rayson, the rebound. He's one rebound away from a double-double. Somehow gets it to Devin Gilligan. I'm not sure that one's going to account for assist. But great hands by Devin Gilligan on the pass from Braylon Rayson.
Trey White for the Island Storm there. Very smart play. You don't see that too often, but he was rushing up on him behind the ball, and instead of going for the ball, he cut into where he was going to pass it. He almost got the steal.
Very good point. Rayson going in, has it blocked. Rebound goes right to Devin Gilligan. The shot no good. And tiptoeing around the Island Storm, able to save it. Braylon Rayson is going to pick up the foul. And Adam Blazek is going to come in for him. Yohani D'Alembert will come in for Corey Dixon with 4:28. Sudbury 5 tapping into the bench as the game goes along.
It's one thing the Storm don't have much of an opportunity to do. They only have 9 players dressed tonight, so 4 on the bench. But they've all gotten some pretty good playing time.
A couple scratches because of injury. And so the players out on the court and that have played tonight, those are the players they are going with. And a shot, Canty coming in has made a good impression for the Island Storm. Grandy Glaze, the pass to Adam Blazek, tries to dump it off for Yohani D'Alembert. It's stolen. Scott will launch the three. Grandy Glaze, another rebound, and coming out on the fast break, nice pass there by Devin Gilligan, and Adam Blazek's going to go right to the hole. Left-handed finish. And a timeout call.
And as a new team, I think it's a good thing because you're keeping the new fans into it. They're not having a week off where they don't get to see their team play. So it only benefits us and the loyal fans that we're getting.
Canty, the step back three. Great defense by Grandy Glaze. And look who gets the rebound. Grandy Glaze closes out the three-point shot. Making sure his man doesn't go for the rebound. Turns, hustle, rebound. That's how you become the leading rebounder in the National Basketball League of Canada. And speaking of those fans, the Sudbury 5 are third so far early in the season in attendance per game. So the fans have come out and they've supported this team. The community really buzzing. And down goes Schuler. Looked like he might have pulled something in the hamstring, or the quad, sorry. And White handling the ball for the Island Storm. Once again, their lone trip to Greater Sudbury. It's going to go a turnover to the Island Storm, right into the crowd. And a Sudbury 5 get it back. Grandy Glaze giving it to Adam Blazek. There's Johanny D'Alembert to Antoine Chandler, also getting some minutes. Antoine looking inside for Johanny D'Alembert. Goes back to the right hand, up with the right hand and finish. Doesn't break that 100% streak. A nice move there, using the body and then going up high with the right hand.
Yeah, he's been really impressive on the low post tonight. It's kind of an unguardable shot. I mean, he's got that old kind of high sky hook type of look to it. So if he's feeling it, it's going to go in. You're going to have a very hard time blocking that shot.
Grandy Glaze checking out for the Sudbury 5. George Ceres in with 2 minutes left to go here in the fourth. 121, the number the Sudbury 5 would like to hold. The Island Storm under is 114. That's how many points they're giving up per game. Antoine Chandler launches a three-point shot, no good for him. And Canty inside to Russell Bird. A nice seal there by number 5. And the finish, Adam Blazek thought about the three, so did Ceres. They'll go inside to Dexter Williams Jr. Antoine Chandler. As Brad States on him, it's going to go up. The spin, the finish. Antoine Chandler using the body on the bigger Brad States.
Yeah, putting a little English on it on the end there. It's a really nice finish. He kept that down by his hip when he flipped it up. So.
And we're going to have a foul to Dexter Williams Jr., I believe. A push and a sideline out of bounds. Inside to Brad States as Johanny D'Alembert on him, fading away. That one's short. And Adam Blazek the rebound. A couple very nice threes for Adam Blazek early. Blazek getting the start. And Antoine Chandler knocks down the shot. A very big round of applause and a nice reaction there from the Sudbury 5 bench. Nice finish there by Canty.
Yeah, for Chandler, it's one of the reasons why it's so good for teams to have, for the Sudbury 5 to have a big lead like this. You know, first half he gets in 5 minutes, doesn't get up any shot attempts.
And Chandler, the rebound and the putback, going to work late in this game, and he flexes towards the bench. Antoine Chandler, rebound and putback. Hustle, go inside, he can go outside.
Sending his coach a little message there. Hey, you might want to give me a bit more playing time out there.
Well, showing that he can handle the run in the league. Brad States puts up an awkward shot. Gets his own rebound down low to Bird. Bird's going to put it up. He misses. The rebound to Dexter Williams Jr. Ahead to Antoine Chandler. Back to Williams Jr. for the alley-oop. Williams Jr. is going to finish and give a little shimmy. 130, 106. Bird, the three, that one's short. As the time winds down, 10 seconds left. That one out, shot clock is off. Russell Bird, he's going to get fouled, head to the free throw line with 4.8 seconds left to go.
Good on Bird. I love that effort. It doesn't matter how much time's left in the game. You don't stop playing, and that's exactly what he did there. Fighting hard for that offensive rebound and gets fouled.
And all smiles on the Sudbury 5 bench. The crowd going to go home happy as the Sudbury 5 will move to 8-5 on the season. And a great all-around team effort.
Yeah, absolutely. Everybody chipped in tonight, and it's just good to see after losing your last 2 games. You know, come back and let everyone know, no, we're still in this. We just had a bit of a rough patch there, and come out with a 22-point victory.